Hey guys, Sunrise Mel here, and today I've teamed up with Ron from Great Annexes, and we're going to do a demonstration on which is the best way to pull your awning out to ensure that it doesn't get damaged.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you for having me. Hello, viewers. So yes, your rollout awning is one of the most used accessories on a caravan, Mel.
Yes.
But I see a lot of people sometimes struggling with getting the awnings out. So if you'd like to follow me, I'll take you step by step through the best way to put your awning out. Okay, well, all awnings are slightly different, but they all essentially have the same functionality. This particular awning has a travel lock, which is a sliding block. And all we're doing here is sliding the block up to release these two arms on a Dometic. That can be a latch and different models, but nonetheless.
Ron, before you continue, do they always go up or sometimes they go down?
Sometimes they'll go down depending on how they mounted the hardware.
Yep.
We also, while we're here, we just slightly loosen the inner knob off that we need to release so the arms can easily move. We do that on both ends.
So can one person do this, Ron?
Yeah, generally, like I'll go through myself and do it as one person, and then your clients can argue who's going to do it. How's that sound?
Easy.
All right, so I've now basically released the travel locks and loosened each rafter knob on both ends. We're now ready to flick our ratchet switch to the roll down position, and we just reach up into this space, pull down on the ratchet. Once that's down, this ratchet is now geared to go out.
Okay.
All we now need to do is just walk straight to the pull strap with the pull handle or pull rod and just roll him straight out. And Mel, I like to bring it just down so we can see the entire flap.
Yes.
Okay. From here, we need to start to get the bracing arms into position. So all we now do is slide our side brace arm into position.
Go to the other end.
Yeah, feel free. Grab the other end. Sounds great.
What happens here, guys, you're just going to make sure that it fits into there.
Yep, that's right. If you just ensure it latches in.
Bel's done yet the same on the other side.
So we are now ready to lift our awning to the height we need it to be. So we grab the handle out as the first stage. This is what we're going to grab onto. This particular awning has a second trigger to release the pin off the arm that locks it. What I like to do is grab my left hand to do the lifting and the right hand to do the locking.
Sure.
And what we're going to do now is just lift it up. So we're about 6 foot high, 6'6" high at the front, and we're looking for this pin to positively engage in one of these slots.
There's a few holes here, you can determine which.
That'll give you the adjustability in the awning. Now, essentially at the moment, we're close to being ready. What a lot of people do at this point is they will just pull down on the roof and now lock our rafter knob up to lock the frame in. But it's not quite right, because this ratchet at the moment is geared to the roll down position. And unfortunately, if we get a lot of wind and rain, Mel,
Yes.
the wind can act on the roof, which can continue to move this roller out.
That's something that a lot of viewers probably aren't aware of.
Yes,
so
it's a common miss. So what we actually do before we lock these knobs off, and if I get you to undo yours again, please, Mel. What we are actually going to do at the moment is now gear this ratchet to roll in and lock it up.
Yep.
And why that is, all we need to do is just grab this roller by two hands. I'm going to take a little bit of pressure off the ratchet that makes it easy for me to flick it to roll up. Now, at the moment, I'm holding the roller from actually rolling up because the ratchet is trying to close. But what that allows us to do is to come up and get our spare groove to what we would call 3 o'clock position. If you look at this as a clock face on the ratchet end,
Yep.
this spare groove is at 3 o'clock.
So is that what we, that's what the annex wall will then slide?
Correct. But with the annex, just to touch on that point, you will initially take it to 5 or 6 o'clock to get your wall in.
Yep.
And then when the wall's in, you will flick it back to close.
Yep.
And you will let it click back up to 3 o'clock. Now, we're not going to re-click it to down again. We're going to leave it in roll up. Now when we pull the pressure through, the ratchet gets a good amount of tension, and then when we lock up our top knob now, we get this really firm edge. Now for you guys who have got anti-flap kits and curved rafters, you'll now notice that your hole is within about 20 millimeters of the fabric itself.
Yes.
And this is the ideal position for your rafters and your annexes.
Okay, folks.
So what we have now, Mel, is we now have an awning that's set up on the van.
Yes.
The A-frame is locked.
Yes.
This is the strongest position for the awning
Yes.
if wind and rain was to come. And we've also got a ratchet that's trying to roll away, but it can't because we've locked up the knob.
Perfect.
Okay?
Yep.
Now, if we pull any pressure through this roof now, if that was wind or rain, this isn't moving anywhere.
So folks, just to reiterate, obviously if it's in the wind out mode, and as Ron explained, if there's wind and this tube moves, essentially the anti-flap kit bar will fall out of its hole up here.
It'll misalign generally.
misalign,
yeah,
yeah.
and it'll always be problematic. Same with the middle curve rafters. It all gets affected and it gets droopy and it flaps even more.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the really cool thing. Now, for those who have to stand the legs out, I always say leave them on because it's the strongest place for them. When you take your legs off the van, on the barbecue end or the front end of the caravan, that's an idle end on the spring. So we can actually bring this arm in and out all day and not have too many dramas with doing so. Yeah. But when we take this rear leg off, it actually affects that ratchet switch.
Yep.
Okay, so there's a quick little rule we have to think about when it comes to taking the rear leg off. And we just think in terms of the leg. I call it the reversey rule, Mel. So I think in terms of what I want to do with the leg. I want to bring the leg out.
Yes.
The reverse to out is in. So my ratchet needs to be in roll in mode
To drop the leg. Yep.
to bring the leg out.
Yep.
It's time to go home and I'm packing up.
Yep.
I'm going to bring the leg in.
So that she needs to go to out.
My ratchet needs to be in roll out.
Yep.
And that's
Okay.
another key step that most don't know about. If you leave it in out and you bring your leg out so they're both the same, that is the ratchet can't turn on itself and it'll drive the whole roller.
Oh, yep.
And then your rafters and everything will fall out as well. So that's another little tip for you.
It's good to take notes on this, folks.
Yeah. Or just refer back to this video.
Yep.
And then check it out next time you're out there. So that, as a rollout awning goes, is your best setup. Obviously to go back in again, we're just reversing everything. The only real step we've got to do to reverse is just to ensure that once we let go of these knobs, just remember we're still in roll up.
Yep.
Okay, so we want to just pull some pressure down through the arm so it can't roll up. I'm just undoing this top rafter, and the first thing I'm doing is letting it turn a little bit, flicking it to
Take the
roll
pressure
down again, and now it won't roll away on us while we're lowering the arms.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
All
fair
right.
enough. All right.
So that's the simple way of getting your rollout awning set up,
Yep.
and also giving it every chance to combat wind.
Yes.
We'll also run through on another video if you like, using the anti-flap kits and curved rafters.
Yep.
And as well as putting up the barbecue porch. How's that
All right,
sound?
excellent. That sounds fantastic. Well, Ron, I'd like to say thank you, and folks, to you out there. I hope this has been informative. Share it in the comments. If there's anything else that you want tips and tricks on, only too happy to answer them for you. So that's a wrap up from us here at Sunrise Caravans. Me, Sunrise Mel, and again, Ron from Great Annexes.
Beautiful. Ron, where's your smile?
He's got it like this.